hosted the world's first AI safety summit and once declared AI is bigger than any one country. End quote. Today, Rishi Sunak, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, has joined Microsoft and Anthropic as a senior advisor, a move that signals a new phase in the convergence of politics, power, and frontier AI. And he's donating every pound he earns from it to charity. Rishi Sunak, still serving as a UK MP, has accepted part time advisory roles at Microsoft and Anthropic. The focus? Strategy, macroeconomics, and geopolitics, not UK policy. He will speak at Microsoft's annual summit and advise Anthropic on its global strategic roadmap. Under ACOBA rules, Sunak is barred from lobbying United Kingdom officials for 2 years and cannot use privileged government information. All proceeds will go to the Richmond Project, a charity he founded with his wife Akshata Murthy. This marks his third major advisory role since stepping down as party leader after returning to Goldman Sachs earlier this year. This is not a ceremonial appointment. This is a former head of government stepping into the command centers of AI. Sunak was among the earliest world leaders to frame AI as a geopolitical race, creating the UK's AI Safety Institute and hosting the Bletchley Park Summit that gathered the who's who of frontier labs, including Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google DeepMind. Now, he's not just talking about the future of AI, he's helping build it. Rishi Sunak's journey is an unusual arc in modern politics. Chancellor during the pandemic, Prime Minister from 2022 to 2024, architect of Britain's AI safety agenda, and now advisor to the companies actually building the future. While other politicians retreat to lecture circuits, Sunak is embedding himself in the strategic cores of big tech and frontier AI, exactly where the next phase of global power is consolidating. Microsoft is in the middle of an AI infrastructure supercycle with Copilot, OpenAI integrations, and multi billion dollar investments into the United Kingdom. Anthropic, backed by Amazon and Google, is scaling globally, tripling its international headcount, expanding to Bengaluru, Zurich, and Dublin, and pushing Claude deeper into enterprise. It just raised $13 billion at a $183 billion valuation, making it the fastest growing AI lab after OpenAI. Sunak brings something Frontier Labs crave: geopolitical muscle, diplomatic capital, and credibility with regulators. This isn't lobbying, it's positioning. Microsoft and Anthropic are no longer just technology companies. They are global power brokers, shaping policy, security, and infrastructure. Bringing in someone like Sunak is about, well, reading macroeconomic signals, navigating regulatory minefields, and ensuring these companies can operate like nation states, but faster. This also sends a message to other political heavyweights. Well, the most influential rooms in the world are no longer in parliaments or palaces. They're in actually boardrooms of frontier labs. Sunak is the son in law of Infosys founder Narayan Murthy, linking this development to India's most iconic IT family. And the timing, very interesting. Just as Sunak steps into Anthropic's advisory board, Anthropic co founder and CEO Dario Amodei has landed in Bengaluru to meet top leaders at Infosys headquarters, including CTO Rafi Tarafdar and global head of AI Balakrishna DR. Infosys chairman Nandan Nilekani is also hosting a private dinner for Amode with select startup founders, signaling how Bengaluru has quietly become a very critical node in the global AI power network. This visit follows Anthropic's announcement of its first India office in Bengaluru, a move aimed at embedding Claude deeply into India's enterprise and developer ecosystem. Anthropic recently announced its first Indian office in Bengaluru, signaling the country's rising influence in AI infrastructure. Sunak's role, though global, comes as India cements itself as a developer capital and AI policy hub. It's no coincidence that frontier labs are stacking strategic talent ahead of a new wave of compute diplomacy. Sunak isn't just parachuting into tech. He was one of the first leaders to argue that AI safety, regulation, and innovation had to move together. He championed AI as an economic engine for the United Kingdom, securing major investments from Microsoft, Google, and Nvidia. Now, as an advisor, he's betting that the next phase of global leadership won't come from politics, but from AI companies themselves. Governments once regulated technology. Today, politicians are joining technology. Microsoft owns the stack, Anthropic builds the models, and Rishi Sunak now sits in the room where both power and algorithms meet. The AI race isn't just tech versus tech, it's tech absorbing politics. When a former prime minister joins two of the most powerful AI companies in the world, it's not a side gig, it's a signpost. This is how the next chapter of AI power will be written. Strategy, models, politics, all in the same room.